Hey superstars, I'm Sue and welcome to my channel, Reviews with Sue. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and supporting our channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Sue and I hope you're considering that subscribe button. So would you like to know what today's unboxing is all about? Well, it's not an unboxing, but it's a product review of some Temu items. So if you want to know what my reviews and my thoughts are, then just keep on watching.
Doing reviews just like I do. Hanging out with your friend Sue. It's Sue.
And I'm back. I have some Temu items to review for you all. So as promised, prior to me going to Europe, I did a lot of hauls through Temu. Some of them were sponsored hauls. Some of the hauls were things I purchased with my own money. Some of the items I used, some of the items I didn't. Some worked out, some didn't. So if you want to know my thoughts, then I am happy to share them with you. And thank you so much for clicking on this video. Now this is going to be a bonus video basically, because I've been trying to post my Temu videos on every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what I'm like shooting for as long as I have bags here. I have to say I already probably have at least 2 months worth of videos to make for you all. I don't want to bombard you with Temu. So I do have a lot of other product reviews that I do. I do unboxings. I do Amazon reviews. So if you get a chance to watch any of those other videos, I would really appreciate it. Now, if you don't know what Temu is, it's an online store website where you can buy deeply discounted items. I'm an affiliate with them, which means if you use my affiliate link or my discount code, I may receive a little bit of kickback from that. And if you ever use any of my codes, please let me know in the comments down below so that way I can thank you personally. So if you're a new member to Temu and you've never downloaded the app before, you can use my affiliate link that I'm going to leave down below in the description box, and that's going to give you 30% off your first order. Now, there is a ceiling on it, and you do have to place that order within the first hour of you downloading the app. Then you're also going to receive a 100 bundle of coupons that you can use for future purchases. If you put my discount code in the search bar, which I'll leave right here across the screen, which is FAV07236, even if you're an existing member, I'm pretty sure that you can use that discount code and it's actually going to pop up with a $100 bundle of coupons that you can use for future purchases. I'm pretty sure, but don't quote me on it. Now, I am a Temu lover. I'm addicted to it. I have a problem. Yes, I do, as well as a lot of you out there do too. How many orders have you purchased so far? I know myself personally, I've probably made about 50 orders or so since Temu actually came into my life. Now, I've also done a lot of different PR work for them where I get to pick out some items and share them with you, and I'm so grateful for that. One thing that's awesome about Temu is free shipping, free returns up to 90 days, and they even do price adjustments up to 30 days. I wanted to get that little spiel out there so then this way I can send the video over to Temu and they can maybe give me a little credit, give me a little seeding money where I can pick out some more things. So that's why I had to go through my whole spiel with you all. So what I'm going to do is show you some of the items that I did pick. Now, there's a lot more items, so I'm going to try to leave links in the description box. I might just like copy and paste some of the previous videos that I did with these kind of items. And then if you have any interest in purchasing them for yourself, you can. If you don't, that's fine too. Let me know in the comments below, what is the favorite thing that you've ever purchased from Temu, if you've ever purchased from Temu. And if you haven't, why not? It's a great place to shop. All right, enough jibber jattering. We are like 3 minutes in, I haven't said anything yet. So first item I want to show you is this ring right here. This was a haul I did. I want to say I found my new wedding ring. It was titled something like that, and I had purchased a bunch of rings, or they may have been PR, and this was one of the rings. I wore this ring. I left my good rings at home. I wore this ring just like this on my whole vacation, and I have to say I was comfortable with it. I didn't feel like embarrassed because it was only like a $2 ring. I mean, nobody knows the difference. I mean, nobody there is actually like looking at your hands and being, oh, is that real? What is that? You know, kind of a thing. But I do have to say that I was talking to my friend Laura from Favorites with Laura, because, you know, we are good friends. And I had talked to her when I was in Europe, and I was telling her that, you know, I've been wearing this ring and a couple of stories about it. And she goes, what you need to do is put clear nail polish on the back, and that'll help, you know, from getting it tarnished or turning your finger green, because it was actually starting to turn green. So you can see it did tarnish, but I did wear this ring constantly, yes, constantly, for 3 weeks while I was in Rome, while I was on a 10-day Mediterranean cruise, and then I was in Paris for 5 days, and that was prior to the Olympics starting. But, so this ring, awesome. I mean, yes, it is definitely worn now. It did its purpose, and I'm very happy. For $2, my rings were back at home, safe and sound. All right, next item. This was an item that is a belt bag that you wear like underneath your shirt. Now, I know that things can get a little scary sometimes in Europe. We had no incidences whatsoever, but this was like a little fanny pack thing that my husband actually wore. He wore it like underneath his t-shirt so then it wasn't exposed to anyone. And he did have a little bit of a hard time like getting into it, like into all the little pockets in here, because there is a pocket there and then there was a pocket there. So he was keeping his phone in this back pocket here, and then he kept his money and euros and all that stuff and his credit cards and his license in this little pocket. But anytime we went to go purchase something, I have to say I had a crossbody bag on, so I would pretty much pay for everything. I mean, our money's all the same anyways. But he did have a little bit of difficulties pulling it out of here, but at the same time, he was very happy he had it. He said it wasn't like uncomfortable or anything like that. And then it does have a nice strap on here. It is elastic here, so you can see how it stretches. So it actually kind of stretches along with you, so it does go nice and taut around your body. So if you're traveling and you're doing any type of traveling like out of the country, I would recommend this bag, and he would too. So we have that. And now I have this bag right here. This is a TSA approved bag. Now, some people were saying of other videos, because I watched a lot of different people, what they bring on their European vacations. They said that they had a bag like this, but they had to take it out of here and put it in their plastic bag. I have to say, when I went through security, I did not have to take any of my liquids out of here. So I had this whole bag filled to the brim with liquids. But I am still using it because I really like it, because I like the see-through part of it. Now, inside here, I do have some of the things that I keep like in my backpack when I'm like going out and about, because you never know the things I might need. So in here, I have this item. This is also from Temu. This is a fan, and it opens up like this, and it has a little button right here. You can push the button. You can see it goes on, it goes stronger, it goes stronger, it goes off. It was so hot there. This fan I used constantly. In fact, I even kept this in my fanny pack or in my crossbody, because that is how often I used it. Now, another thing that was nice about this, when it was fully charged and say my phone was getting low on battery, there's a USB port right here. So I took some of the battery from this and put it into my phone when my phone was getting a little low. And then there's also a light on here. There's this little button here that turns the fan on, but if you hold it in, it actually turns on the light right there. So this was a great find. I'm gonna, like I said, try to leave all the prices, what I can find anyways, in the description box below. And if I get a chance to do some editing with this video, I'll try to research some of the prices, and maybe you'll see them like on the screen over here, or maybe over there, you know, somewhere on that side or that side. All right, so another thing I used quite often was this right here. This was a little power bank. I thought I had a phone here. Yeah, I did. It is a little power bank. I just think it is adorable. This is what it looks like right here. It has this little cap that goes on here to protect the little prong right there. But this is for an iPhone, and it does have a little power button on there, and you can see, oh, it does have 100% power. Oh, I'm impressed. I've had this in my purse for probably 2 weeks, and it hasn't lost any of the battery in it, which I think is pretty cool. And all you do is you can just take it, you put your phone on here, and it's going to start charging your phone. As you can see right there, the phone is charging. So this was very handy, because for one thing, you can hold it as it's charging. You can still take selfies with it, and you're charging up your phone right here. So I really like this. I have to say though, this was, I want to say it was like 5,000, what is it, mAh, something like that. So I think I only got like one full charge out of this though. So in the evening, what I would do when I would go to bed, there was no outlets like right by my bedside. So what I would do is I would charge this overnight. No, I take that back. I would charge it like when we were at dinner, when we got back to the cruise, and then when it was time to go to bed, I would actually take my phone, charge it with this, so then that way I could have my phone right next to my bedside. So this worked out awesomely. And what else is in this bag here? Oh, this is just another guy. This is something I took with me. I did use it. It's just a little 2-guy USB. I also had a cord in here that I'd always carry around with me. This is some lip balm that is, what kind is, oh, it's a coconut lip balm. I've used this for quite some time. I got it like right at the beginning. I mean, you can see this is all that I have left. Oh yeah, this is nice. I like this. I need to look this up. This is like probably one of my original purchases or things that I got in PR. And anything else in here, Temu? Let me look. Oh, this item right here. So I did go ahead and pulled out my license, because I keep my license in here. But this is an RFID little case, and this worked out perfect because I got one for myself, which was pink, and I like the pink because some of my crossbodies and stuff are black. So then this way I could find it really easily with it being a nicer color like this pink. And I just kept my license in here. I have my 2 major credit cards that I use over here. And then there is a little area here that opens up. So I was keeping my pesos in there, not pesos, my euros in there, like my loose change, because you're constantly getting change, and I would accumulate it, and then it's like, what do I do with it? Because, you know, when I'm at home, I never spend change. If I give them $1 and they give me some change back, I take it and I just throw it in a jar. But I wanted to make sure I got rid of them, so it was nice that I was able to keep them in here. Plus, there's a little extra pocket over here. Wait, what's in there? Oh, I got my medical card. Oh, that's okay. That's right. I have my metal card in there, my AAA card. And then there's also a pocket over here on this side. So if you wanted to stash some money in there, you could. And let's see, anything else out of there? I think some of these little ponytail holders might have came from Temu. But yeah, so this bag I would recommend, and all the things that I currently keep inside it for like when I'm out and about. I know I have quite a few things to get through with y'all. So this was the next item here. I don't think, oh yeah, there is a price on this one. This one was $4.99. This one to me was kind of a dud. This came with 17 pieces, and let me show you what they look like. I thought these were gonna come in handy. I wanted my husband to use these, like for his hair gel and stuff like that, and then I thought once he uses it all up, he could just toss this, because you got 17 of them in here. Is that what I said, 17? Yeah, it's an odd amount, 17. But the lid on these, they just screw off. It did come with like a little funnel and stuff, but it really didn't work that well. And then like, even when I was trying to put like his hair gel or whatever it was I was putting in there, it kept coming like out the top of it. So it wasn't like going into the bag very nicely. I guess like the air, not enough air was getting in there to push the item in. But maybe that was me. It could have been not user-friendly to myself, or I just wasn't doing it correctly, but I have a whole bag of those. And then this also came with little labels so you could label your items, but we ended up not using any of these. And what else do we have? Okay, this one's kind of funny. So this one was $4.49, and this came with a set of, I don't know how many is in here. I think there was like 6 of them here. I know these look really funny, right? You're wondering, like, Sue, what do you got there on your finger? Well, it came in a combo pack with pink and green. And these I just stretched over my bottles. So, like, I had, like, a lotion bottle. And a lot of times when I put, like, those pump lotions into my suitcase, somehow or another, it comes loose, and then I get lotion all over in an area. Or I put it in a Ziploc bag, and it still gets lotion all over. But I had these on there, and they worked really, really good. Nothing leaked with these whatsoever. So I was very grateful for that, because I did not want any leakage on my vacation. So I would recommend these, and I would definitely use them again. And what else? These. This came in like, I think, a set of 4. These were straps that we put around our suitcase. When this came down the conveyor belt, I'll tell you, I spotted my suitcase right away. We have 2 black suitcases that we checked in, and everybody's got black suitcases. But this came in a set of 4. I came with, let's see, we had the green, we had orange, yellow, and hot pink. And at first I thought my husband was gonna be embarrassed. This is gonna be around our suitcase. But no, he was like all for it. And when he saw it, it was like, yeah, this was a great find. So I would recommend that if you've got luggage that you can't like find very easily when it's coming down a conveyor belt. And then, what else? Oh, these came in very handy. This came in a set of 2, I believe, is what I picked up. And these are the converters, because when you're in Europe, you have to have like a converter because their plugs look like this, and none of my devices look like that. So this came with 2 USBs. You got 2 C ports. You got a 3 thing here to plug in things. On the side, you got a plug there, and then you had another plug there. Now, the only thing that I ran into a problem with is when I was in Rome and I was in Paris, the blow dryer that I took with me, I put it in here and it wouldn't even run. It would go, there wasn't enough like energy, I guess, to use my blow dryer. So needless to say, I had a lot of bad hair days. So I had to use their blow dryer, and with this hair, their blow dryer took forever. Plus, it was attached to the wall in the bathroom, so you couldn't move it. I'm one of the kind of people that it takes me a long time to do my hair. When I wash it, I dry it, I curl it. It takes me probably an hour and a half to do all that, or maybe even, yeah, it's a good hour and a half to blow dry my hair and curl my hair. And it just didn't work out very well for me. Let me just put it that way. So I was kind of bummed about the dryer. I don't think it was this kind of a device. Maybe my blow dryer just had too much power that it wouldn't work. But it worked great with my curling iron. It worked great with all the USBs that we had to, plug in our electrical devices. So I would definitely recommend this. So it worked perfectly. I took it on the cruise. It worked great on the cruise as well. And on the cruise ship, I was able to use, they have some regular plugs, and then they had some plugs that were like the European kind of a plug. So it was really nice because this actually gave us more plugs, because they had like a US plug here and then the European one over here on the wall. and I would just plug this in there, and then that way we could charge all of our devices and charge our, you know, our power banks and all that stuff. All right, so then this guy, I did hang on my little door. It does say, welcome aboard. So I had, oh, maybe it's in here. I did get some of those magnets, and I had a little magnet, and I hung this on the door. So then that way when I was cruising down the little aisles, it was like, oh, that's our room right there. So it's just kind of fun to see the little ring on there. And man, let me tell you, some people, they go way hog wild when it comes to like putting stuff on their doors. I mean, they have things personalized and everything. All right, so then I have, oh, where's the other little piece? Oh, here it is. Okay. This item was $3. Some of the things I still have like the little plastic cases for it. This one was $3.49. And this was for a set of 5 of these guys right here. These were awesome. So when you got your tickets or your baggage tickets like that you got to go on a cruise, because it was the European Mediterranean cruise, we took our little thing that goes on our bags. What they wanted you to do is take this piece of paper that you print off from home, fold it in half, and staple it. Well, I heard a lot of rumors that people's tags would get ripped off, or not like they get ripped off, but they might have came off and stuff like that. So I picked up these, and these were great. So it's just a little plastic sleeve like this. They do sell different sizes depending on the ship that you're on or the line that you're on. And we were on Royal Caribbean, if I remember correctly. And this just goes through here. You attach it to your suitcase, and then there is a little piece right here, and you just screw it together. And I just thought that was great. In fact, we even bought travel insurance, and they wanted you to put this like little card on the outside because it actually tracked your bags, which I thought was really cool. So we constantly got like updates, like where our luggage was at, which I thought was pretty neat. But it was a pretty penny to get that insurance. But you know, we wanted to buy that insurance because this trip was so expensive that if something happened, we wanted to make sure that we were covered. All right, moving on. Oh, here is another one of those little US European converters. And then I have this box here. Is there a price on this one? No, there's no price on it. But it came with 12 pieces. And these are these, oh, I guess, here, oh, this had a price. It came with these like little magnets in here. And when you're on a cruise, the walls have magnets in it, or they're made of metal or whatever. So I took these little guys here. Now they said that this would hold up to 25 pounds. When I saw this little baby magnet, I'm thinking, no way is this gonna hold 25 pounds. And it doesn't hold 25 pounds. But what I did use these for is I took them and I put them all around, like up above. My husband wears baseball caps all the time. He probably brought 8 hats with him. So I took these little guys and I just put them all around and just hung all his baseball hats on there. So he wasn't constantly asking me, Sue, do you know where my blue hat is? Sue, do you know where my white hat is? Sue, do you know where the gray hat is? This way we were totally covered because I had all his hats right there in front of him. And then when he got back, he would just hang it back on the hook. In fact, it was good enough that I could actually hang my like lightweight crossbodies from it too. And I did have like a little beach bag that I took that I was able to hang from that too. And then we have these little clips right here. These are like little baby carabiners. What people were recommending, and these were $1.49. Now, people of videos that I saw, they were showing that if you have like a backpack on your back, you want to make sure, you know, you don't have anything like expensive in there because people go in your backpacks. Well, they suggested that you get these little guys, and then you know how you have your 2 zippers that meet in the middle? You could take this little latch and latch it to each side to kind of deter them from actually getting your backpack. Or if, you know, they're trying to unclamp this, you're going to feel it. You're going to know somebody's hanging on your back, right? Well, I ended up not using these because we didn't really put anything that was that valuable in the backpack. Our backpacks had like my umbrella, it had our water bottles, it had some snacks, it had, you know, it had things that I didn't need. The things that I really wanted to have on me, like my phone, my fan, that kind of stuff, I just kept in my crossbody here. So there's that. And then I have this item here. This is one of Temu's water bottles. This was probably one of the first purchases I made, or it might have been gifted to me. But this fit perfectly in my backpack. And let me tell you, I use this every single day. So when we went to different places, you know, like Greece and all the other places that we went to, this went in my backpack every day. I would fill it up almost all the way with ice. Then I would put the water in there. It actually kept it cold pretty good. I mean, when you're thirsty, you'll drink it even if it's a little bit warm. But it worked great. It has the little spout on there. You know, you just push the little button. Oh, I gotta open it first. You push the little button and then this little guy opens up and then you've got your straw right inside here. And then we actually had the drink package when we were on the cruise. And that included soda pop. Well, I am a Diet Coke junkie, I will admit. I do not drink coffee for breakfast. I drink Diet Coke for breakfast. Well, you know, looking the way I do in the morning, there was no way I was about to go down and get a Diet Coke because they wouldn't give you in cans. It had come in glasses. So every night before I went to bed, I would order 2 glasses of Diet Coke. I would fill this guy up. I'd seal it really good. And if I got thirsty throughout the night, I had my Diet Coke. And then I also had my Diet Coke for breakfast. So this got used like all the time. Now, I didn't carry it around the cruise ship with me. Then I just kind of carried the regular glasses. But when I went to the room at night, I used it. And any excursions that we took, this went with me. In fact, it went with us even when we were like walking around Europe and walking around, when we were walking around Paris and Rome. All right, I have more items. Okay, there was this item here. This one was $5.49. This, I liked the concept of this. But what I did is, I never used it, so I'm going to keep it sealed in the bag in case I want to, put it in a future giveaway or something. But, I'll take it out, but I'll put it right back in here. It's kind of nice. It came with its own little cleaning brush. This is an expandable water bottle. So it's this size here, but you can fill it up. Whoops, actually you got to loosen the cap up. There you go. Okay, so you can loosen it up and then it gets this big. You can fill it up with water as you're drinking your soda or whatever it is. Then you can squish it down so it kind of like saves space. But realistically, this doesn't get that small. It's still a good 6 inches. Plus, this didn't slide in my backpack very easily. Not at all. So I thought, something, I didn't like put anything in it, but I just kind of tested it by trying to stick it in the side of it. And it just kind of like kept getting like caught in there because this is like made of like a nice silicone. If I'm going hiking or something, this might be good, but I didn't like that it's like very squishy, and I'm afraid like if I squeezed it too hard, I was drinking and then I'd be having it all over me. Now it does come with a little carabiner, so you can attach it to like your belt loop or your backpack, and then it just has the little area here where it opens up, and then it also has this where if you wanted to, oh, I guess that's just for airflow. Maybe this little guy doesn't come off. Oh yeah, maybe it doesn't. I'm unscrewing this. It doesn't do anything. So maybe this is just for the water to escape so you can actually expand it. And then you can just pop it open. Whoopsie. You just pop it open and you just drink out of there. So yeah, it didn't work for me. I'm keeping it, and maybe you'll see it in a giveaway down the road or something. I'm not sure yet. But let me just put that back in the bag. Still a few more items to show you. All right, so let's see. This guy here, this was an umbrella. This thing was awesome. It says UPF, but it's like basically it has like sun protection, 50 plus here. It was so hot. There were times that we were in lines or we were like climbing rocks and all these different things, and it was hotter than heck out there. And let me tell you, when I get hot, I get very cranky. Well, not really cranky, but I just get very like miserable feeling. So I used this in the heat. We had a couple of rainy days when we were in Paris, and I used it there at the Louvre as we were like taking our pictures and stuff. And if you didn't catch, I do have an Instagram account, and I was posting like pictures daily, and then I got a little bit behind. In fact, I was home for like 2 weeks and I was still posting different days of my vacation. But you'll see this umbrella in some of those pictures. I think I had it where I was like blocking the sun from me in one of the pictures, and another one I was standing there out in the rain with this thing. So this came in very handy, and it's very compact, and it was very light. So yes, I like it. I would recommend it. These I did not take these with me. This was something where they're little glasses, right? And it has like this little lever over here, and you can pull it over so that way you can put your eye makeup on. And this side here is kind of like reader, so it's kind of like a magnifying glass. So then that way you can see what you're doing. And then this little lens flips over, and I put it on, and I even tried to put some mascara on with it, and it was like, yeah, this I wouldn't recommend this. I don't have a price on it, and if I might put it in a giveaway or something, I'll just wipe it down with some cleaner, and then I can send them off to somebody else if they might want to try them. So that was a dud. This pillow, oh my gosh, this was a pillow. It has a nice blanket in it. It has a carabiner here. Does it say anything on here? No, I guess it doesn't. This is so soft, so plush. And my husband says, do you really need to take that? We are going to be all over Europe trying to get our luggage around, and then you're going to be dragging a pillow along with you. And I said, yes. And he goes, it's up to you if you want to take it or not, but it's, I wouldn't take it. All we had to do is take it, slide it over the little handle of the luggage. And at the last minute, I said, okay, I won't take it. Because then he says, when we're on the plane, they're going to give us a blanket. They're going to give us a pillow. Don't worry about that. But I do have to say, this would have been nice if I had it with me. Because when we got to the airport, we got our luggage. Our driver was right there with our name on a sign, which was really cool. And he loaded the luggage into the car. He took us right to our hotel. and then the luggage went in. So it wasn't like we were walking around the streets with extra luggage or anything like that. So I think I could have got away with this. But inside here, it's actually stuffed with a very soft, cozy blanket. But what I'm probably going to do now is just leave it in my car because I usually have like a little blanket in there. But what's really nice about this one is it's going to stay all contained just like this. So you don't have to like fold it a certain way to get it to go back into the bag. You just take it and you just cram it in there. And you got a pillow if you want it. And if I'm a little bit chilly, I'll have the blanket. So this will be going into my car. So it's still a good purchase. This one here, travel bags. Oh my gosh, these are packing cubes. They were awesome. I want to say this came in a set of, I think there's 4 or 5 of them in here. They have a handle. And let me tell you, when you put clothes in a packing cube, now this one here is also, let's see here. Let me show you very quickly here. Let's see here. Now, if you caught any of my other videos, you probably already, heard all these spiels and stuff. But just so you know what I did take and what I liked. So it does expand like this. What it is you put your clothes in there, and then you take this outer zipper, and you close it like this. And it is going to squish your clothes down. So if you're trying to, like, pack by just doing a carry-on suitcase, and it doesn't matter how much the suitcase weighs, and you can cram as much stuff in that travel-on suitcase that you can, these are going to be great for that. Now, you don't just have to use them for clothes. You can use them for your toiletries. You can use them for your electronics. And it really condenses it down. And I really like these. And we did kind of like color coordinated. So like all the blue bags were my husband's. And the pink bags I think I took with me were actually for my bags. But I would recommend packing cubes, especially the kind that actually have that thing where it actually goes down even like tighter and squishes it. So there's that. Then I had this guy right here. This did go with me, and I don't know if I really needed this or not. It might have just been like an extra thing to have. Now, it didn't weigh very much, and I will use it again, but I was able to fit my blow dryer in here, and then I was able to put my beach waver in here, and then over here on this section here, I was able to put my brush in here. Up in this area, I put my scrunchies in here. I put my barrettes in there. I had all my ponytails in there, so it was really nice that everything was there all together. I think I had my pick in here. So, when I was ready to do my hair, it was actually convenient having this all like in one spot. So I did use that. And that's everything in this bag. Now there's some other things that I picked out. What was it? I think, one of the travel things. I don't have it handy because I didn't end up taking it with me. But it was long and it was like a neck pillow. But it had like a long zipper on it. And you could fill it with like clothing items. So you could actually put like a day's outfit in there, and then you just kind of like wrap it around you, you click it, and you've got your little neck thing. I put some clothes in there. I tried it around the house, and I'm like, yeah, this isn't for me. My husband's like, yeah, I wouldn't take that, because that would actually count as one of those neck brace things. So you would able to attach it to like your carry-on, and then that way you could take it on the plane. And if you didn't have any extra room in your suitcase, you could put some extra clothing items in there. So I like the concept of it, but it just wasn't for us. Then this guy right here, this was awesome. I'm telling you, awesome. As you can see, we still have some of our toiletries in it. I have in here like some of my travel size items there. My husband has like a Listerine in here. We fit our full size shampoos and conditioners in there. And I want to say they were like the 16 ounce. I mean, they were about that tall, I want to say. And they just lined up in here. The counter space around the sink area was very, very limited. So it was really nice that my husband could just grab this bag and all of his stuff was in line. I mean, he had his deodorant, he had his Axe in there, he had his hair gel in there, he had his shaving cream, and then it is two-sided. This one actually has 2 pockets in it. And in fact, mine that I use is stuffed in here. And I kind of want to do this video because I've had all this stuff sit on the side and we're getting ready to take a mini vacation. And I need to use these items, and I've just had them sitting here in the corner waiting to do this video. So let's see here. This is something I just recently picked out. I have not used it yet, but I think this is going to work great. It's just a soap dish container for traveling. It opens up like that. And if you want to, you can take this out, and you can see it has little holes on there. So your soap is going to drain. You can take this and just put it into the shower you're working in. And then when it's ready to leave, you put it in here. This closes, and it actually snaps shut. So I think this is going to be very handy. But I have not used it yet, so I can't guarantee that. Anything else in this one? Oh, yeah. Look, there's still something in here. So this was... Don't laugh at this. You stop that. Get those naughty things out of your mind. But this is one of those little covers, and this is one of the little bottles that I actually got. So this is bad, really bad. But it's really an item. So you can see this was a whole, I bought like a whole set of these. It has like a little flamingo, I believe it is right there. And this is very soft. It's a silicone material. And we have this filled up with, I don't even know what's in here right now. I'll have to peek. I think this is hair gel in here. So my husband had this like huge bottle of hair gel and he's like, I'm gonna take this. I'm like, you're not gonna even use like this much of it. So we did fill this up and I have to say there's still a lot in here. But just in case, I just wanted to protect ourselves. Just in case this leaked, I didn't want hair gel all over. So you just take this little guy, you stick it on top like this, and then you just roll it down, and then that's gonna keep it nice and sealed. So if it does leak, it's just gonna leak inside this area right here. So there was that. And anything else in this bag? No. Okay, so this was a huge hit. Very nice. I think I've already picked up a couple more of these. I don't know if you've seen them yet, but I have picked them up. And then this was my little item that I carried on. So it goes like this. It goes like this. It opens up, and then it does have a hanger. Let's see, it's all my little compartments zipped up. I think so. So this has the little hanger on here like this. And you could just hang this on a hook, which came in very handy when we were on the cruise and in Europe as well. What's funny is when we were in Paris, the hook on this is very small. The only hook they had in their bathroom was like this big fat thing. So this would not hook on there. So I actually took this and hung it from one of the light fixtures. And our room was so small. So it was only like 4 steps from the bathroom to this area. So I would just grab what I needed, go into the bathroom and use it, come back, grab it again. It worked out fine, but it was kind of nice that I had everything in there. And I'm most likely going to just like kind of keep this because this is like ready to go for like my next trip. I mean, I have my lotion in there. I have my hair product. I have my deodorant. I have my oil for my hair. I have, what is this one here? Oh, this is a heat thing there. Oh, and then it opens up like this. And this is a Temu item right here. Those are those little puffy things you wear on your wrist. So when you're brushing your teeth, the water doesn't go sliding down your wrist. Or if you're washing your face, the water doesn't go sliding down. These were some containers that came with that kit. I want to say it was like a 17-piece kit for like $9. And it came up with a bunch of those like little silicone bottles. Down here, we have a mirror. This is from Temu. And then this has suction cups on it. So I just suction cupped it to the mirror there. So then that way when I went to pluck my eyebrows and stuff, I could actually see it. And then this actually detaches right here. So this was like a huge win for me. And then I think up here, I think I might have had my jewelry maybe up here. But let me like show you. It just folds like this. It folds in. And then it goes like this. It zips all the way around. And then you can carry it around just like this. And then I also took my makeup box with me. And I know I've showed that already in a couple of videos, so I won't show it to you again. But it's a black box like this. You open it up. There's a section where you can put all your mirrors or put all your brushes in there. Then there's a little section that covers it up. So it's going to protect your brushes from getting all over the place. Plus it's going to save your little box from getting like powders or bronzers or whatever's left on those brushes all over everything else. And it has little dividers. It's really cool. If you've been watching my channel, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm trying to think, what other things did I have? I did pick up like a blue backpack and it's beautiful. I love it. I didn't end up taking it with me. I didn't know if it was practical enough to take. So I took just a regular black backpack that I knew that, you know, if it got dirty, I wouldn't care. But that really pretty green one, it was like, I don't want anything to happen to it. And I don't want it to get dirty. So I thought, I'm just going to leave that at home and take the black one. So I did that. What other things did I pick up that I didn't take? I can't think of them. But for the belt bags, I picked out like 2 or 3 for my husband. And then he picked out the one he liked the best. So that was the one. He'd wear it around the house just to get the feel of it. And he liked that one because it was actually stretchy. So that worked out. So that's pretty much the majority of the items that I took with me that I did purchase or that was gifted to me from Temu. And I want to thank Temu again for, sponsoring some of my videos. I just appreciate it. Some of the items, like I said, I purchased with my own money. Some of the items were actually gifted to me. And remember, if you're new to Temu and you've never downloaded the app, please feel free to use my affiliate link. I'm going to leave it in the description box, as well as all the links to these products. If you use my affiliate link and you download the app, you will receive 30% off your first order. You have to make that purchase within the first hour of you downloading the app. Then you're also going to receive a bundle of coupons that has a $100 value that you can use for future purchases. I have a discount code. I'll leave it up here. It is FAV07236. And Thank you all so much for listening to me just go on and on and on. And if you're still here, please leave me a star emoji or type out the word star, S-T-A-R, so that way I know that you made it to this far in the video. I would so greatly appreciate it. Just kind of curious if anybody was like hanging on to the end with me. But I do enjoy these hauls. I really should do more product reviews and tell you how I like the products and maybe show you using the products. And I know I need to do that. But it's just like, I'm so busy. I have like so many different things that I'm trying to do product reviews for. And I do unboxing things. And I do love it though. I am retired and this is like my hobby. I'm not here to make $1 million because I know I'm never going to. But it's just still fun making the videos. And it's fun interacting with all of you in the comments. So if you have anything you'd like to say to me, please say it down below in the comment section. But please make it this is a nice comment because I want this to be a positive place that you can come to and we can do a little chatting. You can chat with other people in the comment section. And I've babbled long enough. I think you guys want to go because I think it's time for me to move on to the next video I have to make. So this was basically a bonus video. Come back on Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you'll have a brand new haul coming your way. So that's all I have for you today. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe. A like on the way out would be great. And if you have an extra time, hop on over to Instagram. Follow me over there. It's Reviews of Sue, just like my channel name. Please be safe, be well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.